Good morning, students. Welcome to TSN classes. Now, see, students, we have completed till centrosomes and centrioles. Now, today we are starting a new topic, that is nucleus. Page number 138, 8.5.10, nucleus. Now, nucleus as a cell organelle was first discovered or described by Robert Hooke as early as 1831. Later, the material of the nucleus, stained by a basic dye, was given the name chromatin by Fleming. Now, student, you all know that nucleus is one of the important cell organelle of the cell. It basically control and coordinate all the functions of the cell and therefore body. Now, the nucleus was discovered by Robert Hooke. Now, basically, there was a scientist named Fleming. He stained the nucleus with the help of basic dyes, and the part which was stained is known as chromatin. The interface nucleus of a cell, when it is not dividing, has highly extended and elaborate nucleoprotein fibers called chromatin, nuclear matrix, and one or more spherical bodies called nuclei. Now, see, students, in the interface nucleus. Now, what is interface nucleus? It is that part of nucleus which is seen when the cell is basically not dividing. इंटरफेस फेस में क्या होता है, सेल इज नॉट डिवाइडिंग एंड सी स्टूडेंट व्हेन यू ऑब्जर्व न्यूक्लियस एट दैट टाइम इट इज़ ऑब्जर्व्ड एज अ हाईली एक्सटेंडेड, बहुत ही एक्सटेंडेड, और इट इज़ इन अ वेरी elaborate ways it is seen, and basically it is in a form of nucleoprotein fibers, and these nucleoprotein fibers are known as chromatins, nuclear matrix, or nucleoli. Now, electron microscopy have revealed that the nuclear envelope, which consists of two parallel membrane with a space between 10 to 15 nanometer, called the paranuclear space. Now, you all know, students, that nucleus is double membrane bound structure, and one is outer membrane and other one is inner membrane. Now, between these two membrane, a perinuclear space is present, form a barrier between the material present inside the nucleus and that of the cytoplasm. Now, see, student, this perinuclear space or these membranes act as barriers, means they do not allow the movement of materials within the nucleus, means it do not allow movement of any ions or molecules on either side of the nucleus, नॉट इन मतलब ना तो न्यूक्लियस के अंदर, ना ही न्यूक्लियस के बाहर. द आउटर मेम्ब्रेन usually remain continuous with the endoplasmic reticulum and also bear ribosomes on it. Now, see, students, the outer membrane of the nucleus remains continuous, means it remain attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, and this membrane has ribosomes on it. At a number of places, the nuclear membrane is interrupted by minute pores which are formed by fusion of two membranes. These nuclear pores are known as passage through which movement of RNA and protein molecules takes place in both directions between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Now, see, students, जो टू न्यूक्लियर जो membranes है, outer और inner membrane, at some places they are fused, and by fusion of these two membranes, nuclear pores are formed at some places in the nucleus. न्यूक्लियस के मेम्ब्रेन के ऊपर न्यूक्लियर पोर्स बनते हैं, और what is the function of these nuclear pores? Basically, they allow or they check the movement of RNA and proteins in both the direction between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Now, normally there is only one nucleus per cell. Now, see, students, in a cell only one nucleus is present. Present. Can you recollect name of organelles that have more than one nucleus per cell? Some mature cells even lack nucleus. Examples: erythrocytes of many mammals and CV tubes of vascular plants. Would you consider these cells as living? Now, see, students, काफ़ी सेल्स ऐसी भी होती है जिसके अंदर न्यूक्लियस नहीं होता है, and these the examples of such cells are erythrocytes means RBCs, जो mammals की RBCs होती है वो, and the CV tubes of vascular plants. They do not have nucleus. The nuclear matrix or the nucleoplasm contain nucleus and chromatin. Now students, the fluid part which is present inside the nucleus is known as मैट्रिक्स और न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. इस न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म में क्या होता है? इट हैज़ न्यूक्लियस और क्रोमैटिन fibers. The nucleus is spherical structure present inside the nucleoplasm. Now what are these nucleus? These are what are nucleus? Now these are basically spherical structures which is present in the nucleoplasm. The content of nucleus is continuous with the rest of the nucleoplasm as it is not a membrane bound structure. Now see students, nucleus के अंदर nucleus है and this nucleus is not membrane bound, so we can say that the material which is present in the nucleus is in continuous with the rest of the nucleoplasm. It is a site for active ribosomal RNA synthesis. See student, nucleus में क्या होता है? Ribosomal RNA synthesis होता है. Large and more numerous nuclei are present in cell actively carrying out protein synthesis. Now see student, those cells which are actively perform the function of protein synthesis have large and number of nuclei in it. You may recall that the interface nucleus has a loose and indistinct network of nucleoprotein fibers called chromatin. Now see students, जब आप इंटरफेस न्यूक्लियस को देखोगे तब आपको न्यूक्लियर प्रोटीन फाइबर्स मिलेंगे और इन न्यूक्लियो प्रोटीन फाइबर्स को हम क्या कहते हैं? क्रोमैटिन कहते हैं. बट ड्यूरिंग डिफरेंट स्टेजेस ऑफ सेल डिविजन, सेल शो स्ट्रक्चर्ड क्रोमोसोम्स इन प्लेस ऑफ न्यूक्लियस. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, जब सेल डिवाइड होती है तब डिफरेंट स्टेजेस होती है और जब आप डिफरेंट सेल के स्टेजेस देखोगे, जब सेल डिवाइड होती है, देन यू सी अ स्ट्रक्चर्स कॉल्ड क्रोमोसोम्स. ठीक है ना. नाउ क्रोमैटिन कंटेन DNA and some basic proteins called histones. Now see students, this chromatin is basically made up of DNA and basic protein, and these basic proteins are known as histones and some non-histone protein also and some RNA molecules. Now a single human cell has approximately 2-meter long thread of DNA distributed among its 46 or 23 pairs of chromosomes. Now see student, if you are taking an example of human cells, then you will have 2-meter लॉन्ग थ्रेड ऑफ DNA और बेसिकली ये पूरा थ्रेड, ये जो हमारे 23 पेयर्स ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स हैं उसमें बिखरे हुए रहते हैं. 23 पेयर्स को हम क्या कह सकते हैं? 46 क्रोमोसोम्स. You will study the detail of DNA packaging in a form of chromosome in class 12th. Now see students, the packaging of DNA molecule you will study in class 12th. Every chromosome visible only in the dividing cells essentially has a primary construction or the centromeres on either side of which disc-shaped structure called kinetochores are present. Now see students, जब सेल डिवाइड होती है at that time you will see a chromosomes. जब सेल डिवाइड हो रही है तब आपको क्रोमोसोम्स मिलेंगे और बेसिकली क्रोमोसोम्स कैसे होते हैं? इसके बीच में एक स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं जिसको काइनेटोकोर्स होते हैं और इस काइनेटोकोर्स से लंबे लंबे सेंट्रोमियर्स निकलते हैं. डिस्क शेप सेंट्रोमियर्स आर present on both the side of these kinetochores. Now centromeres has a primary construction or the centromere either side the shapes called kinetochores. Now these kinetochores are also called as centrosomes भी कहते हैं. Now ये centrosome क्या कर रहा है? It is hold the 2 chromatin of the chromosomes. ये आपको जो फिगर 8.12 के अंदर जो blue structures दिख रहे हैं, 4 blue structures दिख रहे हैं, ये क्या है? These are 2 chromatids. These are 2 chromatids based on the position of centromere. Now on the presence of the centromeres or because of the position of these centromeres, chromosomes are classified into 4 types, and these 4 types are metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. Now first we'll study about metacentric chromosomes. Has middle centromere forming 2 equal arms of the chromosomes. In the मेटासेंट्रिक में क्या होता है, जो सेंट्रोमियर है वो बिल्कुल मिडिल के अंदर प्रेजेंट है। जब सब मेटासेंट्रिक की बात करेंगे तो उसमें वन शॉर्ट आर्म होती है और एक लॉन्ग आर्म होती है, उनके बीच में सेंट्रोमियर होता है। एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट acrocentric, the centromere is situated close to its end, forming the extremely short एंड ऑन वेरी लॉन्ग आर्म। जब हम एक्रोसेंट्रिक क्रोमोसोम की बात करते हैं, जब जो सेंट्रोमियर है दैट इज प्रेजेंट मोर नियरर टू द शॉर्ट आर्म्स। एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट टीलोसेंट्रिक, इसके अंदर जो सेंट्रोमियर है वो टर्मिनल पोजीशन पे होता है, मींस शॉर्ट आर्म के बहुत ज़्यादा पास होता है। Sometimes a few chromosomes have some staining secondary constructions at the constant location. These give the appearance of a small fragment called satellites. कई बार क्या होता है, क्रोमोसोम्स के पास एक सेकेंडरी कॉन्स्ट्रक्शन भी होता है, और इस सेकेंडरी कॉन्स्ट्रक्शन को हम क्या कहते हैं, बेसिकली सैटेलाइट ही कहते हैं, माइक्रोबॉडीज़। Many membrane-bound minute vesicles called microbodies that contain various enzymes are present in both in plant and animals. तो microbodies क्या है, basically these are, ये membrane bound है, means membrane is present and they contain various types of enzymes, and basically these microbodies are found in both plants and animal cells. Okay students, we have completed the chapter. Thank you students.